So, number two, the second main responsibility is that we want you to develop and empower. What do we mean by that? Well, you as a team lead are going to be responsible for developing your team, and that means recruiting new volunteers to your team, making sure that they come through next. Um, Also, equipping volunteers that are on your team, making sure that they have the right information. But then also, even more importantly, is also developing leaders within your team. And so you may see potential in one of your volunteer team members that you see potential in them that they could be a potential team lead. And so you start giving them a little bit more responsibility and you start entrusting them with more things. You start developing them, all right? And furthermore, the second aspect is empowering them. We don't want team leads doing all the work on their team. We want you guys to make sure, going back to executing the weekend, that stuff has been delegated and responsibilities have been taken care of, and everyone knows their part to play and they're empowered to do what they need to do for the weekend, all right? Part of developing and empowering, and this is huge, is that you will also be responsible for training new recruits that come onto your team. So whenever someone signs up to be part of a specific team, all right, so if you are the parking team leader, what will happen is that your coach will then pass them onto you, and you will take that new recruit and train them, once again using the parking analogy, all things parking. All right, you'll show them how to set up the flags, you'll show them where they need to stand, you'll walk them through, protocols, what not to do, and everything like that. And you'll be responsible for developing and training that new team lead and making sure that they have everything that they need to be successful and to be a good volunteer on your team. All right. And probably another big idea that I want you to understand about this point, about developing and empowering, is that we ultimately want you to have the mindset to replace yourself. I believe you have the potential to be one of our team coaches one day. And as we continue to grow as a campus, you know what? I see us having 5, 6, maybe even 7, 8, 9 services. We were at a church in Oklahoma, Life Church. They had 9 services on the weekend. And you know what that means? If we ever get to that point, we're going to need more coaches, and you have the potential to be a coach. Well, what that means is you're going to have to raise up somebody to replace you as a team leader. And so we want you, part of developing and empowering is that we want you to raise someone up to replace you. And I tell you, I'm always looking for leaders that are really good at reproducing themselves, are really good at raising people up and replacing themselves, because that is the kingdom of God. We are all about multiplication, all right? And so, once again, the second main responsibility is to develop and empower.